Welcome back to Pirate Radio Broadcast. I'm Fast Talking Eddie Mr. Pete. This is Madden 25 Draft Picks. Number 257th pick.
EA Sports to the game.
The New England Patriots will pick number 257, Kobe Minor. You may say, who? Yeah, we know who Kobe Minor is. He's number 257, the NFL draft pick. That's who Kobe Minor is. And we're going to highlight Kobe Minor. We're going to show you everything Kobe. He may not be a Shedeur Sanders. He may not make the big money. He may not get the big contract. He may not be the son of Deion Sanders. But to us at Pirate Radio Broadcast, Kobe Minor is still one of the greatest unknown NFL players. And we are going to highlight Kobe Minor. Let's do it. Let's do it. So here we are with the draft picks. The New England Patriots.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
I think there's a new head coach. Not too sure. But we'll be seeing. Alright, the Patriots have 74 out of 75 players, so they can only pick one player. And guess who it's going to be? We're going to leave you guessing. We're not going to let you know who it is. I'll leave you in the dark. Hold on there. I think everybody already knows. No, it could be Shedeur Sanders. Come on, no, it could be Shedeur Sanders. Everybody on Shannon Sharp and all the others are saying, poor Shedeur Sanders. But it could be Shedeur Sanders who's the final pick. We're going to leave you in the blank. In the blank. In the blank. Come on, we all know it's Kobe Minor. Are you sure? That's what we've been talking about. Kobe Minor. Kobe Minor. Yeah. Are you sure? Well, I'm positive. Hold on there. We want to make sure it's not Shedeur Sanders, because we don't want to disappoint all those who have been complaining that Shedeur Sanders did not get his just entitlement. Everybody's saying that he's a victim of racism, systematic racism. Easy. Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying it. Who's saying it? Everybody. Everybody on Shannon Sharp and the podcast. Ocho de Cinco, or what's his name? Ocho? He's saying all these things. Is he? Yeah. He's saying it. And we just want to make sure that, we make sure who's the one that's being signed. We don't want to be guilty of race of racism here. Okay? We don't want to be, denying Shedeur Sanders. We don't want Pirate Radio broadcast to be guilty of racism and systematic racism. Okay? So we want to make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. We all know who it's going to be. No, we don't. It could be Shedeur Sanders. For the Patriots, you never know. The Patriots may trade with the Browns. Whatever happens, happens. Hold on there. Now he went to, this guy went to Texas Tech, also to Memphis. So we don't want to make it look like he's nobody. Texas Tech. He also went to Memphis in Indiana. But he started out in Texas Tech. But we want to make sure we get the right guy. We don't want to be guilty of systematic racism. And we don't want to appear on Shannon Sharp's podcast and Ocho accuses us of racism. So we want to make sure it's the right person and not, discriminate against Shedeur Sanders. Now hold on there. Well, I'm holding. Now hold on. I'm holding. We're going to make sure this is right. We don't want to be accused of racism here. And everybody is all angry about Shedeur Sanders, but this is the 257th pick. And we're going to highlight. When are we going to make the announcement? We're waiting to make it official. Now hold on. I'm holding. We gotta make it official. When? We gotta build it up. He has to be announced. Hold on. I'm holding. It's coming in. Hold on. He's coming in. He's coming in. Hold it. Gotta find out how old he is. Everything has to be dotted and I'd. Dotted and I'd. Right. They're calling him the shithead. The what? He's number 257. What they call him? I don't know. Hold on there. I'm holding. It's the anticipation. Right. Just have to find out how old he is. What do we have to know? Because I'm jealous. You're jealous? Yes. Because he's what? He's a certain age. And we have to find out how old he is. Nobody knows how old he is. Nobody knows? Nobody knows. We have to find out how old he is. It's important. There's no available information. Nothing? Nothing. He's not revealing how old he is. Why not? I don't know. He's keeping it a secret. Nobody knows how old he is. He only played in 44 games, 22 at Texas Tech, 11 games with 9 starts at Indiana, and 11 games with Memphis. And nobody knows how old he is. He could be 20 years old, he could be 30, he could be 40 years old. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how old he is. But they know he's a senior. That's all they know. We're trying to get a picture of him. Nobody knows how old he is. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. He could be like 40 years old. They're keeping it a secret. But come on, man. We gotta know. We have to know. Inquiring minds have to know. Kobe Miners, number 257. Come on, dude. We're trying to get a picture. Nobody knows how old he is. He could be 20 years old, he could be 40. He's a senior, right? Could be one of those senior citizen. We're almost there. We almost got a picture of him. That looks like him. That guy looks old. I know. He's a senior. He's a senior, right. Are we picking on him? Well, no, we're not picking on him. I think he's a young guy. Wow, nobody knows. I'm looking at all his bio, his stats, and nobody's mentioning how old he is. Could be an old guy. Hold on there. The picture's coming. No. Don't do that. Dude, this could be him. No. Don't do that to him. Oh, come on. That's not him. That could be him. That's not him. Dude, that's Kobe Minor. That guy looks like he's 60 years old. You stupid idiot. What did I do? What did you do? What do you mean, what did you do? Alright, Buat is getting the upgrade. We're gonna highlight the new player. Let's make sure he's playing. You know how sometimes they don't play the new guys? Right. My gosh, you're so mean. I am not mean. How can you do this to this guy? Say, look at that. He's not even playing. How dare they? Kobe Minor. Texas Tech. What did it say? He's got 12 years experience. No, he's 5'11", 182. Dude, this is seriously messed up. Don't give me none of that. This is seriously messed up. Welcome to the NFL.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, with the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Panthers and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night. Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, with Greg Olson, about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Foxborough. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the 3rd pick in this past year's draft.
These preseason games, Mike, they can be a little bit tricky for so many guys on the roster. It's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. And here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth and potentially being the starting quarterback week 1, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously any time to select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines, but this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Osborne, the man on the move. May to throw on 2nd. In trouble. Down he goes. The veteran Jadeveon Clowney still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Panthers have Emir Smith-Marset out for the return. And this one will not be returned. Not the best of kicks, as it's going to wind up being touchdown. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career at playing in the NFL.
And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space, gain of 7, inside the 20. Second down and 3. They'll motion over Thielen. A second down throw for Young. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and let's see what he can do after the catch.
Short one there, caught by Tremble. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead.
Well, let's take a look. That was Kobe Minor. Who made the stop. That's Kobe Minor right there. Already making an impact. Number 30, Kobe Minor, making his debut.
Is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. He'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Downfield, he's got 4. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That is pulled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. A 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Here's a run. He's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Stevenson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. And here's Stevenson. And this time he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
But if you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with it's 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Raheem Blackshear on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over for their second possession. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun. Young. Throw on the run is complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Little play action with Young. Right back to field, and again it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Sending a receiver right. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Leakett. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Young gonna give it to Brooks. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles here, and a penalty when somebody moved early up front. Try with Brooks. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
3rd and 6. Throwing is Young. Worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play, the defense responds back with a sack, and we see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Down the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake, it's May. Airing one out for Bourne. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On second down, it's May. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
This one, downfield, looking for Henry. A dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. To throw, Young. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes the screen to Brooks. They're going to look this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first down is Young. That's the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Thielen. On 2nd down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They send the receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like.
Alright. So this is preseason. The new head coach of the Patriots will be Mike Vrabel, and for the Panthers, Dave Canales. So we're going to be seeing some changes coming up. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. We hope you enjoyed this preseason game. Panthers and the Patriots will have some new head coaches. And the Panthers will be selecting some...
This one a win for the visiting Panthers as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Foxborough.
Fell asleep here a while ago, but I'm back. It is Fast Talking Lady, Mr. Pete. Hope you enjoyed this interesting game. Kobe Minor. Oh my, Mr. Irrelevant, the 257th draft pick. Kobe Minor gets the highlight. Not bad him. The 257th final pick of the draft. He's on his way to great things, people. Now, Jared Mayo is being released. So he's being replaced by...
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
Mike Vrabel.
Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
He's a team builder. Alright, we have a new head coach coming up. I know everybody's not happy about this, but it happens. What's his name? Vrabel. Who? Vrabel. Wow. V-R-A-B-E-E-L. Vrabel. Yes, sir. And what does he look like? He looks like Mike Vrabel. Okay, so he looks like Mike Vrabel. Yes, sir. Okay, how's Mike Vrabel look? I think that's a good question. Does he look like this? I don't know. No, he doesn't look like that. How about like that? That's a possibility right there. Could look like that. How about like this? That's a good look. You think that's how he looks? Yes. Or he could look like that. How about right there? Yeah, let's make him look like that. That's Mike Vrabel. Yeah, that looks like him. He'll pass. He'll pass. Yeah. We can't be choosers. Choosers or beggars. Alright. Let's take a look at the next team, the Panthers. The Panthers. Where are the Panthers?
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
Well, they already have Dave Canales, so they don't need to hire him. No, he's already been hired. So they don't need to fire the other guy. No, he is the other guy, Dave Canales. So he's basically already hired and fired. And hired, right. Okay, how many players they got? They got 75 out of 75 players. Oh, they don't got any draft picks. Not yet. Not until they release players. Okay, Robinson, Strachan, Leota, Matthews, Wooten, all get the upgrades. We're happy for them. Yes, we are. So we're going to find out who's being released, and then we're going to get some draft picks, depending on who gets released. So it's yet to be determined, people. So right now, we hope you have enjoyed this game. We're going classified? We're going classified. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the Panthers and Patriots. So good night to everybody. Kobe Minor. Kobe Minor. Got the upgrade.